Alright, what's going on, guys? It is your boy TKD10 here, back here PlayStation Source, and earlier this week we did get two major stories. One, of course, being the Spider-Man exclusivity, all that whole thing on Marvel Avengers, which we did already cover here in the channel. But I did want to talk about another thing that broke along the same time frame as the Spider-Man thing, and that is this whole debacle around the DualShock 4 controller and not being compatible with the PS5. But I think a good place to start here is to go over the whole entire FAQ that they did, put up on the blog post, link below in the description if you guys want to read the full thing in its whole entirety. But I did want to go over some things that are going to be a little bit wishy-washy in terms of PS5, in terms of like headsets and stuff like that, and the VR camera and the move-ons and all that. Then we'll go into the controller talk. So first up here, let's just go over the bullet points that they laid out here on the blog. Once again, link below in the description. Specialty peripherals such as officially licensed racing wheels, arcade sticks, and fight sticks will work with PS5 games and supported PS4 games. The platinum and gold wireless headsets, as well as third-party headsets that connect via USB port or an audio jack, will work on PS5. The headset companion app is not compatible with PS5, which we will talk about as well. The DualShock 4 wireless controller and PlayStation officially licensed third-party gamepad controllers will work with PS4 games. Both the PS Move controllers and the PSVR aim controller will work with the PSVR games on PS5. And so they do also include the whole PlayStation camera thing. They say yes, PlayStation camera will work with PS5 for playing supported PSVR games. It will require a PlayStation camera adapter that will be provided at no additional cost to PSVR users. More details on how to get that adapter will be announced at a later date. So starting off here, okay, let's just go from the bottom to the top, right? The PlayStation camera, I actually have one. I just don't use it anymore. But it is kind of weird how they're going to be distributing a free adapter for PSVR users. I don't know how they're going to organize that or how it's going to work. I'm very curious as to how that goes down. So hey, I guess fret not if you have that camera and are wanting to use a PSVR for PS5 games. You will be able to in the future. You will just need this free adapter. Now the next set thing here, the platinum and gold headsets are cool, right? What I'm really hoping for is that if you guys see over here off camera, not sure if y'all can see it in the frame, but I have Astro A50s, right? And those connect via USB and optical port. So I really hope that there is an optical port on the PS5 console. I'm not really sure if we've gotten the back look at the PS5 console yet, so I can't really say for certain, but I am hoping that there is an optical cord on the PS5 console. I really hope so, guys. If not, I think the A50s can work with just the USB, I think, but we'll have to see, guys. I'm a little bit worried about that, but we will see. But there's also a weird thing how they are removing the functionality of the companion app, which, as far as I'm aware, it allows you to customize, different EQs and different audio levels for different profiles. That way, if you have like a spouse or a friend that also uses that headset for whatever reason, they can have it to their EQ and to their profile for the overall sound of the game and everything. So maybe there's going to be a new companion app with that. I'm not sure, but that's kind of weird to remove that app out of the whole functionality thing. And it's nice to see that those really big things like the racing wheels and fight sticks are all good with PS5 games and supported PS4 games on PS5. So really cool to see that those are all intact and all good there. But they did go over and say that the DualShock 4 will not be compatible with PS5 games, right? So they did have a little statement here. They said, quote, PS5 games should take advantage of the new capabilities and features we're bringing to the platform, including the features of DualSense wireless controllers. And so, of course, those different types of features on the DualSense we have talked about plenty of times in the channel. There's going to be more like haptic feedback on the whole controller. There's going to be all that good stuff. There's like a new microphone array on there as well. There's a ton of different things that are on the DualSense that make it different from the DualShock 4 and definitely is a step up, right? My whole thing with this, right, is that I've seen a lot of people talking online about how like, oh, this is horrible, you know what I'm saying? And then we have Microsoft on their side. They allow, the Xbox One controller to be working with Series X and all the good stuff, and that's great and everything. But like, where's the out? Like, I don't understand why people are genuinely mad at this. Like, when has a previous console, other than this generation, ever been compatible with the next gen hardware. You know what I'm saying? Like, and if I recall, I'm pretty sure I'll have a screenshot somewhere here. The 360 controller wasn't compatible with the Xbox One. The PS2 controller wasn't compatible with the PS4. I know the PS4 controller you can use on the PS3, but you did have to connect it and have a hardwire connection to that whole thing. But I just don't understand, like, why is everyone freaking out over the DualShock 4 not being compatible with the PS5? Like, it's like, yo, people are acting like you don't get a DualSense with your PS5. Like, y'all know that the PS5 comes with a DualSense controller, right? Like, it comes with a PS5 controller. You know what I'm saying? It's very weird to me. And I feel like, now, there is one caveat I have to this, right? If you are someone that got the Astro, what was it, like C50 or whatever it was called, that like super high-end controller for the PS4, right? If you are one of those people and it comes to pass that that controller will not work with PS5 games, right? I totally understand that. I totally get it. If you have a, you know, a fancy controller that has the back paddles, that has all the cool stuff that, you know, you want out of a very, very high-end controller, and if that doesn't work with PS5, with that, I totally hear you, totally get it. That is messed up. Right? Like, I have no issue with that, right? But the regular schmegular DualShock 4, my boys, like, it comes with a PS5 controller. That like, maybe I'm just failing to see it because I highly doubt a lot of you guys, right? And I highly doubt the general populace of the PlayStation community, right, is really hampering for DualShock 4 support on PS5 games on the PS5, right? Like, I highly doubt that, right? Like I also highly doubt that, you know, you are all using multiple controllers on a daily basis. You know what I'm saying? Like, I can see having a backup, you know what I'm saying? I used to have a backup, but it broke, so I just have one controller right now. But, like, I just don't see the outrage in this. I don't get it. Like, I really think it's not an issue that the DualShock 4 doesn't work with PS5 games on PS5, even though the DualShock 4 will work with PS4 games on PS5 that are supported by the PS5 in terms of PS4 games. That was a lot of PS I was saying right there. But let me know what you think in the comments below. Let me know if there's something that I'm missing on this whole thing. Why are people mad about the DualShock 4 not being able to work with PS5 games? Let me know your thoughts in the comments below. And make sure also, while you are down there, to check out the description where you can find our Discord, our Twitter, as well as our Anchor link. That way you can listen to long form content and podcast format. That, of course, being Road to Ghost of Tsushima, and much more Road to series to come in the future. Down below, of course, you can hit the join button to become a member of the channel, $1 tier or $5 tier member. You know what I'm saying? I'm trying to help me out a little bit more. You can get really cool emojis and stuff like that, and channel badges, all that good stuff. Definitely hit up that join button below in the description or over here on the screen on the bottom if you're on desktop. Like the video if you enjoyed it, as well as stay subscribed to PlayStation Store to keep up with the latest and greatest in PlayStation. Thank you all for watching, and as always, greatness awaits.